2300 darkness. Really highlights how much of a demand it is to pay for like the 500 and 600 darkness like revive things when you're like, oh crap, I haven't had a ton so far just in general. Dang.
Ah, he's strong, I'll give him that.
He's your daddy. I would have been your daddy, but the dog beat me over the fence.
Redacted's got you again, huh? Here's the thing, I keep asking around about them, and no one seems to know what I'm talking about. Could you maybe describe them for me, please?
Why don't you ask Father when he's back?
They're just calling him Redacted. I forgot about that. The fact that he wouldn't say who killed him last time. In the Discord, a bunch of other people are playing Hades right now because sometimes there's just the inspiration to play along, and this game I think kind of extra inspires it. And people keep calling him Redacted, and I forgot why. But now I remember. I thought they were just not spoiling who the final boss fight was, even though it seems silly because obviously the final boss fight is Hades. But it's because the game calls him Redacted, and I forgot. Hello.
Hi, Prince. I fed Cerberus already. All 3 heads.
Do you have to feed the head separately, or is it just so they feel included?
Nice chatting.
They have 3 stomachs, and like one of those stomachs, and like they all have to be fed equally to keep the metabolism going correctly, or it's like a third of his body rots away and dies. Oh god. Or is it like a... Oh god, I'm just thinking of American Horror Story. That was that was a fucking concept. That's like that season 5 freak show. It's not a spoiler because it was it's kind of a spoiler, but not really a spoiler because it was a dream, so it didn't really happen in the show. But there is a dream sequence where the 2-headed woman, the other head is dead, and like so half of her body is rotting away, and she can't really move. And I'm like, I don't like this idea at all.
No sign of Cerberus or Father.
And then she wakes up because it was just like a it's just like a fuck you thought moment.
Seldom does the overbearing throne of Grim Lord Hades sit unoccupied. Thus the house's denizens all go about their business, daring not so much as to ask why.
That thing doesn't look particularly comfortable.
I don't like that Hades and Cerberus are gone, because then I'm like, is Hades gonna have a talking to with Cerberus? Is Cerberus gonna start actually fighting me, maybe? Still holding out hope that the fact that he doesn't seem to have animations makes me think that he doesn't fight me. See.
Appreciate your patience.
I've lost count of how many times Lord Hades dismissed my claim. Crying emoji. Can't afford shit for now.
Oh, hello, Zagreus. I was just wondering if you had ever heard of any other court musicians who had lost the will to sing? Your father's asked me to explain myself, and honestly, it has been rather difficult.
If it's any consolation, mate, I'm certain every single undead court musician serving in the throne room of the God of the Dead has been through everything you're going through.
That's worrying, because you're reminding them that there were other ones before them and they're gone. I mean, yeah, being in the underworld and also being tortured for not singing, like, can really fuck up the muse if your singing is supposed to have any emotional honesty to it and actually be some kind of art as opposed to just a rote mechanical performance. You don't seem happy to see me ever, which is not surprising.
There must be someone else whose time you could be wasting, Zagreus.
Well, you scoff at me every time that I walk in, so it only calls attention to you, honestly. Maybe you should plan a different plan. Ooh.
I'll take that deal.
Whee! Maybe not the smartest thing ever, because the gems do have a use, but I do heavily more value the keys over the gems right now, because I still have basic skill trees to unlock and weapons and so on. It doesn't seem like the worst, especially since right now the gem upgrades are kind of... those occasional jars can have 5 more gold and stuff like that. Or the troves that frustrate me could be a little better. Which isn't the worst, like these do have value, but... Yeah. Definitely the exciting stuff is diamonds, which you can eventually turn diamonds into gems too, I think, but... I don't know, I want keys. It'd be good to get to the whole key part of the game past me, although I don't know if that's the thing.
Nyx, the Olympians have been immensely helpful, but did they really have to get mixed up in all this? I could have gone off on my own.
No, you couldn't.
And you would not have gone far, child. Your father is too proud to accept assistance in personal matters. Do not cede the advantage that you have.
But I'm misleading them, taking advantage of their good graces trying to find Mother. What if they find out?
Right, that's the secret that you don't want them to know, is the fact that you're not actually going to Olympus, you're trying to find your mother. It's like, I was like, what is this dark secret you're keeping? Because they hinted at it before. Also, this I've been thinking about this a little bit here and there. Does Zagreus actually have a diagonal black stripe across his face, or is that just the shadow of his nose? Because it's really severe, and no one else quite looks like that in this art style, and his other eye is red. And I don't know if that's like a stylized shadow, or if his face really has a black stripe on it. At first I thought it was just a shadow, but now I'm thinking otherwise.
I shall do everything within my power to prevent this, as shall you.
Understood.
And yeah, trying to look at his face on the 3D model does not answer questions, because you really can't get a good look at his face, like at all. So it doesn't really answer the question on the 3D model either. I'm not totally sure. Huh. What a visual to have.
A prophecy.
Nothing new here. We now have the Goddess of Love added, but that's not really like a new thing. It's just the extrapolation of what we already know would be here. There's just some sort of threshold that adds them to the thing. How much for the thingy thing? 500. So we can't afford Death Defiance rank 2 yet. We definitely have currencies we can spend.
Maybe like this.
So most of the top ones are all maxed out completely. What's this one again? Speed and damage of foes. Putting on backstab damage. This is good for a casting spec, if you wanted to have it just keep coming back. Right. Like, this makes you get a cast back every few seconds, but this one makes it so you can have a bunch of them, so it can be kind of a hard call. Although lately I've been having specs where I don't even use it. I don't know. At the moment, I think I'm just gonna save up, because we're just to get this threshold out of the way. Because then I have the option of the Death Defiance thing if I want it, without having to save up all this time for it to come back. Because it's a big threshold. Otherwise, I can then I can go back to just spending the resources whenever I have them, instead of saving for the two really obnoxiously big ones. Although who knows what's in these next 2 slots? Because we still have to get 20 keys for this one, and then more keys for another one still. So the tail for keys is extensive. But the 8 keys I have now might be enough to buy the next weapon after the one I'm actually going to use, because I'm unlocking them slightly faster than I'm using them. But I think I have one empty slot I haven't filled yet.
Check your stash of weapons over there.
No, I do have all of them, don't I?
So the strangest thing happened while you were out, boyo. One of your weapon holder things back there, it picked up this eerie glow. Could see it from the corner of my eye.
Calm down, Skelly. I'm sure whatever it is perfectly normal for a legendary semi-sentient titan-slaying weapon from the dawn of time.
That's just it. Those weapons of yours, they have seen some real business, pal. You're giving them a real workout, so maybe they're starting to like you or something. Loosening up a bit, you know, like you and me.
Yep.
I should go check it out.
You and me, Skelly, we're best buds. Which glow are we talking about? The blood vortex or the purple crystal thingy? Which technically isn't new. But you plus 20% per... Yep.
My shield.
Okay, the blood vortex is just the currently selected one on top of the grayness. Okay. Oh, reveal.
What in blazes?
Oh.
You are as old as time.
That was new. I'm not crazy. So you click on it, and it turns gray to say that that's the one that's currently equipped, which is normal. But then on top of that, there's the blood vortex, which indicates that you can probably spend blood to buy upgrades, which I'm a little sad I didn't successfully beat Hades before unlocking this, just because it would have been cool to be like, haha, I didn't even have access to the unlocks for upgrading your weapons. But okay. But these are just like straight up like, your weapons are just better. To some extent, it's like, oh, I guess I don't feel that bad for not beating the game yet, because like the weapons can literally be better. Like not in like, oh, you got better at picking god boon paths and some better RNG and some reflexes, but also like at this point these are like straight up like your stats are getting upgraded, and that's kind of a big deal. I do feel like it leads to you kind of potentially dumping all of your stats into the same weapon, which would lead to wanting to just use that weapon all the time, I guess, until you just have so much blood that you can upgrade every weapon. Okay, so aspect of Zagreus. In this form, the form in which the Shield of Chaos first revealed itself. Oh, so they're different aspects. So these are individually toggleable modes. So these ones would unlock a new thing where it behaves differently. But then you can also upgrade it to be better. Attack and dash strike damage. So this is what the one you do if you just want to make it stronger. Not by a lot, but I guess all of the modifications of your damage and whatnot in this game are percentage based. So having a higher base damage makes those percentages all be significantly stronger, just in a way that's hard to think about in the specifics right now. Aspect of chaos. So you want, after your bull rush, your next special throws multiple shields. Ooh. They just bounce everywhere. Your special becomes Blitz Disc. Your special deals rapid damage returning on command. Your attack is not disabled. So you get to keep attacking while your special is out, and it does rapid damage, apparently. Some of these are hard to understand what they would do until you see them, I guess. Whatever blitz damage is. Maybe there's just some sort of ghost disc that comes out and attacks things without actually throwing my shield, I guess. Infernal arms reveal new aspects of their bearers when the fates decide. Oh. So maybe this requires me to do the, unlock every single Daedalus hammer, maybe? Because Fates, I think, refers to the book. So I need to unlock an achievement to get this. It might just mean beat the game. It does have a Hades icon, so it might just be aspect of Hades. Which would make sense. But it also could be you have to get every Daedalus hammer upgrade for this weapon. So now we know what the blood is for, but I might ignore that for a bit and try you out first, because that's where we're at still.
Surely cannot be stopped. Let's punch things up a bit.
Because we're verifying at this point that you do spend the blood like weapon specific, so I might as well finish trying them out the other things first. Huh. It does seem to hit him twice, but it doesn't seem to knock him back. Oh, bigger one. Maybe not. But yeah, the planted feet one seems to do, not even planted feet, just the non-dash one seems to be able to hit twice. Whereas the dash one seems to be a less of an attack, which is usually the opposite of how dashes work.
What's this one here?
Oh yeah, the invincibility to some attacks is pretty neat. Let's see. Broken spear point. After taking damage, become impervious to damage for 1 second. Refreshes after 7 seconds. And it gets stronger. So it's significant iframes potentially, so things can't snowball too quickly out of control. And then here's your Aphrodite bonus. So I could keep grinding the take fewer hits from bosses encounter thing. There's also the one I liked, which is the lambent plume. The dodge chance is pretty solid, and it's about to get upgraded. I do want to see this be a higher rank, so maybe I'll just grab that for now. A little risky because it might not pay off super well just because of the fact that I'm playing with a weapon I'm not used to playing with, but at least it'll level up. Yeah, I don't have to use it successfully for it to level up. I feel like I'm missing something, but I guess I'm not. Like, that's my special, is an uppercut. It's a very bare bones weapon.
No turning back.
But it could be really simple and useful. The rapid fire 2 daggers moveset from Bastion, I remember being one of my favorites back then. Okay, well this really... this is gonna immediately impact my ability to get used to this weapon when I'm immediately replacing one of its moves with a different move. So this won't be great. This particular run won't be great for a learning run, I guess. Your attack becomes a 3-hit sequence that each does 40 damage. Dash upper deals 100% more damage in an area. There's an explosion. Your special becomes a charge shot that deals... The explosive could be good. That helps to differentiate these attacks from each other by making it explosive. Don't have to wonder as much of what the point of it is. What is a weapon, if not the extension of one's own will to survive, to destroy? The ancient Cyclopean forge masters who created the infernal arms in accordance with the fate's design must have understood this when they delivered the singular Malphon, known as the Twin Fists, in secret of the gods. Sup?
Welcome.
I'm behind you.
The lambent plume.
Well, that's abusable. Did my plume just become stronger? %. Did the dodge chance increase from 1% per room to 1.1% per rune? Is it only a 10% upgrade? Holy crap. The rank up power of something ranking up is so all over the place, ranging from like a 100% upgrade to like nothing. Jesus. That's some damage. I killed somebody without even going close to them. I just fought those two and somebody else died somewhere that I wasn't even targeting. Keys. Sup? These guys get one shot. This is, yeah, it says plus 1.1%. Wow, that's disappointing. So every 10 rooms, I essentially get a bonus room, and that's the level it's on. Huh. I guess that's what we got. I guess to some extent it's what happens when you apply the same 3-rank upgrade system to every weapon in the game, but not all of them you necessarily want to actually get stronger.
I so look forward to our meeting face to face amongst the gods, dear cousin. Olympus shall be merrier and wiser once you're here.
Your attack can deflect. Divine Dash is always a pretty easy choice at this point. Just because I can intentionally have a deflection whenever I want it. Let's see if I can do this for once.
I know you're out there, fish. You're mine.
Knucklehead,
A knucklehead.
There's a fish menu. River denizens. My mother taught me countless water-dwelling denizens. Though of this variety I learned much more only in darkest Tartarus, their one sole habitat being the deepest reaches of the river Styx. Gross. They're gross is what they are. A boon list. Hello. So it's the hierarchy system for what you need to get to something. Could have used a more visual tree. The duos. Oh, this gets convoluted fast. Could have been nice to have like a nice like tournament tree looking shape, so you can visually tell which things lead to which. Take a lot of paging back and forth of like starting with the one that you want to get, and then reading what it requires, then backtracking to that on the list and figuring out where they listed that. Then figuring out what that one requires, then backtracking to the other thing on the list, and hello.
What do we have here?
You're dead. And I have 2 more keys already. Ah, you. I guess this is gonna be my Athena Elsa playthrough. Oh right, their shields look different because I'm deflecting them, making them my team. And not shields, the bombs. I was like, why does the bomb look so weird? It's because it has the weird things floating around to say that's on my team. So I can dash straight through somebody, then do the exploding uppercut, which counts as a backstab on top of being an explosion.
Divulge such blessings as I am about to, Zagreus. Don't thank me for it, but make certain that you use my power well.
Your special gets stronger to stack on my existing special. You completely chill your foe. That's like maximum stacks I take whenever you take damage. Whenever you cast, damage foes around you and inflict chill. Am I to take this as being... Is this that my cast is a snow attack, or is this a modifier on top of my cast? I'm not always 100% sure which things are passives in the background and which ones fill my skill slots. But I think these might all be skill slot fillers. I don't have any yet, because Daedalus doesn't count as one of those, apparently. Or that one didn't? Having a special that explodes and chills, though, seems pretty strong.
That's cold.
But this is ice, and this is ice and explosion at the same time for two effects at once. Just go crazy with it. No! They do that? I've never been hit by that guy before. Oh, shit.
Blast.
I went too slow, didn't I? Got a little messy. I could afford something, but it's usually not that necessary at this point. Although Palm's not great either.
Blood and darkness.
Do not presume that you escape my notice, boy.
Time limit. Does this mean that I always succeed at the plume? Because you can't beat this level faster? Ow. Or can you beat the level faster, despite the survive element? Can you do so well that you just undo the entire encounter? Oh, fuck. Oh, these lasers, stop it. I am taking damage right now, and the lasers are not helping.
Almost there.
Oh, shit.
Work faster next time.
Work faster? It's a fixed time limit encounter. Can you beat them?
Good enough to eat.
If I can, it was not easy. Holy crap. Because
Juicy.
I was doing really high damage. Keys or purple? We don't have a purple bonus right now, so it's not the worst time to just go get keys. And that's a double key. Skull means better progress, and the earlier floors are easier, so it pays to go after them, although I am dying, so maybe not the best call. Fuck you. Break your shield with your own attack.
Keep them coming.
Kill. Okay, no damage taken that time at least. 30% heal isn't huge. Bonus damage on special? Am I near the boss fight yet? It would last. I might need that because my health isn't great. Oh. $25 gems. I haven't revived yet this floor, so if I die, it'll just heal me. 30% of 80 is... actually might be less health than I have right now. That might be a negative. But hey, I just got this damage modifier, so that's nice. Those enemies can be hard to spot sometimes, which is damaging for your time limit encounter. Okay, I didn't take any damage, so we're fine.
And my keep.
This is dangerous except for the part where I come back to life, so I guess I'm fine. I'll just die early in my next encounter and get my health back. Just don't pick anything that makes me take damage for attacking.
Although you may succumb soon to your injuries, please make the most of your remaining life rather than anticipate the next. The future is uncertain to all save the fates.
I've clutched it before. But yeah, this is a lot of damage taken from that one Zeus encounter. Hades encounter. Each time you cast, lose health, then your cast does more damage. Stop earning money, but then your attack deals bonus damage is pretty good. Although I've been using special a lot because it got real cool. Take bonus damage, but then earn more purple by a lot. It'd be really funny if this just got me killed immediately. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? It's cool, I just gotta use my new weapon to defeat a fury with low health. What's up, everybody?
Quickly I can slay you all.
Hello. Kill me. There we go. Death defied. Oh, I thought that was the final wave. Oh, we're still not done. God, I do damage. Didn't take any more damage, so it was okay. I want a health up. I do want a health upgrade because I don't have any. But my health is pretty low. Having a revive is good, but I don't want to start at a revive amount of health if I can avoid it. Please heal me. It really does suck when I choose this path for the healing and I don't get any. Fuck! See? There's the thing I said. Boy. Best buds we are, huh? Okay. I would have taken the health upgrade over this option then. Alright. So that's 275 for both, so I can't buy both boons at once, unfortunately. So do I want a Hermes or a rando? And I don't know how badly I want an entry-level Hermes right now, so I guess a rando? And maybe I'll buy this too, just because I might not survive this encounter, and it might be the shortest run I've ever done.
Care to hunt with me?
Your attack can crit, your cast seeks foes, your call fires a homing arrow. It wouldn't hurt to have a call, still don't have one. Deadly strike, why not? Can I have a little more money, buddy? Just a little, pots. Any of you guys got shit? Alright, well, it'd be really funny if this is like a half an hour episode. It was mostly that one Hades room that did it.
Oh well.
Trash god. Let's get to work, Red Blood. What do you say? Me? I say you've kept this girl waiting long enough.
Why would you predict it was Tisiphone? We've only fought her like once. It's always Electo now these days. I don't know why.
I don't appreciate you calling me Red Blood. You're making me rather self-conscious about it, you know?
You're funny, but you'll break. They always do.
Red blood, red blood. Ow.
You're bleeding.
Oh shit.
She's powering up.
Right, she just does that continuously. Ow. No, 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 no. Nope. Oh shit. This is not the easiest time.
I'm out.
Okay, don't run directly into the attack. Don't make it end that way. We still have the revive. Oh, don't waste it, don't waste it, don't waste it. Don't waste it! I wasted it. Definitely doing shockingly high damage though. Like I looked, like we were like seconds into the fight and I looked at her health and it was already like a third gone. I'm like, what did I do? Is that just what the numbers are right now? I'm afraid to ever use my normal attack on her because even stopping for a moment seems like incredibly dangerous. Oh fuck. Oh.
Get out.
Oh, I definitely thought that I died in that moment.
Malphon shudder.
How did I get to 1? Holy crap. Alright, first run with this weapon's kind of a fucking struggle. Health isn't helping. A lot of things aren't helping, including choices I've made. choices that damn us in the end. Although they're consistently not giving me a simple healing item either, both in the well and actual Charon. Like this is a nebulous amount of healing for X number of counters that might not even pay off. I did have an opportunity for 30% because it was going to be 10% per room, but no, the jerky really helped for the bonus special damage. I did shocking damage to her, and if I hadn't have picked that, I would have definitely died. Okay, I'm back. You might have heard like knocking in the background. It's like somebody was at my door at the exact moment, like, this is about time, huh? In the middle of the fight. So Meg is really like the stiffest and most predictable and awkward of the Furies, isn't she? 'Cause everybody, the other ones are chaos people. What a nightmare.
Up we go. Yes.
Aleko exists to just ruin me.
The bone hydra awaits.
What's up? Nope, you die. Whoop. It is pretty chaos that she will start her multi-part like projectile spam attack, and then she just goes back to fighting while it's still firing. I'm like, oh fuck. She doesn't just stop to do the bullet hell, she adds the bullet hell to everything else. Yes. Alright, let's fucking salvage this run. Embarrassing, I almost died to the first boss. And I could say it's because I'm learning a new weapon, but I'm immediately kind of not learning the new weapon because it got Daedalus. Its moveset is weird.
Can't catch my breath.
You're just in time, Your Royal Majesty. Got something real good cooking right here that you're gonna love. You hungry? Yeah?
Are you hungry, boy? You're always so generous. And you're always cooking. And singing. Do you have many guests come by? Your place seems somewhat off the beaten path.
What, you think I get a lot of guests here? No, but I like cooking anyway. It's like singing in a way. Keep getting better the more you try. Turns out a bit different each time.
So increased rarity. That'd be pretty good. That's my attack and my special, unless it goes to my dash. That would suck. Fuck, that would happen to me, wouldn't it? Fuck, that would happen to me, wouldn't it?
That one's on me.
Okay, at least it got my special, but it didn't get my attack. But the special was the primary one I wanted. This is the thing I'm doing a lot of damage with right now. But this being heroic would have been nice, instead of the dash getting upgraded. Like, what does that even do? Make the numbers slightly higher? It's like, eh. I feel like most of the damage from my dash deflection comes from the projectile being deflected. I don't even know what the rule is. I assume when you deflect somebody, it does the damage that the projectile would have done to me, to that person. So I think they're just adding 10 deflected damage to that, which is relatively minor by comparison, maybe. I don't know.
Take care.
Really the biggest thing is just that it makes the projectile go away that's trying to hurt me, with the bonus of also hurting them. But yeah, I actually have no idea how the damage calculation works. With my damage output, that feels like a low number. But with the damage that I receive way less damage than I dish out. Like, it's all about, like I literally do attacks that would one-shot me. And that's common. A lot of games, there's an asymmetry between the directions of the damage being sent out and received, because it feels good to do large numbers of damage. But you'd have to have like a massively inflated health bar for that to ever be fair on the receiving end. So they often just make the numbers not symmetrical instead. And don't think about how it doesn't make sense lore-wise, maybe. As opposed to like D&D, where you might face off against an enemy party that's just like functionally a series of like adventurers just like yours that are the same level maybe. You try and defeat them, and the level and the levels might match, and the numbers might all match. The D&D is like D&D has restraint, because it's all about the a lot of 1 and 2 digit numbers for a very long time, if not forever. Whereas RPGs and whatnots go crazy, especially, not to say that they're an example of an RPG, but especially JRPGs and roguelikes, the numbers go fucking crazy in a lot of cases. This is gonna be a bad run for this weapon, I think. I feel like I should be getting used to the idea that my punch spam is probably supposed to be strong in this game. It's probably supposed to be kind of the point, is like doing nice little combos on people that wear them down. But my punch combo feels, even though it's upgraded already to an epic level or purple or whatever, it feels bad to use because my right trigger is so cartoonishly powerful that by comparison my normal attack feels weak and shitty.
When did you get your hands on Malphon the Twin Fists? Hands in, I ought to say. I heard that one time Demeter, she smacked her father right square in the face with those. Bet you can probably relate.
Your cast seek foes, your call. Ooh, it's the same call again, but way stronger. And then the marking mechanic, yeah. I could use an 8. I could use a call. I don't have one yet. Let's fill that roster in. Means I can tap that every now and then to just fire a damaging attack that should land without having to think about it too much. Good for landing hits during boss fights where I'm mostly trying to run away. Now I just need to figure out how to make the rest of my kit feel like it makes sense for boss fights. Because yeah, charging in this close is a little scary, considering I'm usually trying to avoid damage. In particular, this game likes to have incredibly large sweeping attacks on the boss fights. Particularly the Fury. The Furies and the Minotaur have like a melee swing that covers like an entire circle around them practically for a range that is insane. And it's like, oh fuck, I'm afraid to ever be near them then. Because they're not very telegraphed. It's more that there's a pace and a timing and a rhythm to like when those attacks happen, so you can reasonably predict them. But you have to be paying attention to that all the time, which can be a little hard during the Minotaur fight alone, and it's significantly harder once you're fighting the Minotaur and somebody else that's trying to shoot you with arrows the whole time. Oh shit. Ow.
How many times? Now to collect. Claiming these.
Plus 25. Why was it 25? Oh yeah, because my modifier is plus 78. Yeah, that thing happened. Was I hurting myself with? No, I wasn't hurting myself with that. It was that I couldn't get money. I was briefly like, oh god, have I been like damaging myself with that the whole time? Like a fool? The fool that I was? Shot you with an arrow. Also, I'm about to die. Kill me. Thank you. Also die. Aha! No! I'm trying to end this with more health, not less. Uh-oh. Fuck all of you. 45. I like getting occasional money, but I don't like searching the whole room for a pot, is the issue. But the more times I upgrade the pot thing, the better that upgrade gets, and the more you really would want to carefully search every single floor for it. But that's annoying. Oh fuck, that's it, isn't it? Probably heal, shouldn't I? Checking my notes again, even though I'm pretty sure I'm used to the numbers now. I don't have to think about it every single time necessarily. The problem with physical notes is that you can't alphabetize them if they're in a notebook, because you don't know in advance how you're gonna alphabetize things. Yeah, it's 24. Yeah, so this is my last chance. A boon would be nice, although I might get a boon from here anyway. But a heal would be nice. Usually I can get through the hydra reasonably well, but I don't want to intentionally go in with low health. But I will! Fuck me! Okay, well, just buy everything, I guess. Your cast drops a crystal that fires a beam at foes. That's not the worst for this boss fight. Just have it do continuous damage. And I don't have a cast yet, do I? Yeah. Oh, all healing effects are stronger. It's pretty good. That one has a lot of pop-ups. Your boons become common, then gain rarity every 3 encounters. Fuck. Wow. Is there a green boon level? It's just blue, right? So blue, purple, orange. I think there's enough time for that to really pay off, but maybe not. You might want this earlier in the playthrough. Oh, random boons affected 1. It's not even all my boons. It says boons, but it means 1 boon. I guess if this one's higher rarity, ironically, then it would affect more boons. Getting this early in the playthrough could be really cool, because then everything could snowball like crazy. And you'd want, but it'd be like such a specific thing where you'd want to have it early in the playthrough, and you'd want to have it be more than 1 boon. But at this point, because of how encounters are counted, because it's not every room, it's hard to say how many encounters there even will be. And this is all just for the payoff of getting 1 boon to maybe be 1 rank stronger. Yeah. Healing would be good. My healing is bad, and this would give me the healing I wanted to have right now anyway, too. But I also like the beam one. All healing being stronger is pretty good. Yeah. It would help if I had better health, because having more health, it would actually... Because many healing items are based on your current health amount and clearly do scale. And so that plus 30% would make it be ultimately a lot of health, but my health is so shit right now. And this is a randomized level up that applies to anything. Divine Dash! Oh, that's the worst option. I think. I don't know how the Divine Dash math works out. Maybe it's amazing. But I definitely would have liked my attack to get stronger. Alright, let's try not to die to the Hydra. Usually it's easy not to do that, but I do have really low health, so relatively few mistakes could snowball.
I wouldn't mess with me if I were you.
Well, he's not you. But he does have pink horns, which seems to be a thing in Hades a lot. Ow. Ow, I got hit twice already. Shit. Ah, shit. I need to iframe the dash because I can't escape its attack range inside of 1 dash, which is a little frustrating. God, I took a lot of damage already.
What now?
Oh, I fired. Damn it! I fired that during the invincibility phase, so it was literally useless. Good job, me. God, there's some damage, huh? BRB, just filling you up with thingies. Oh, fuck. There was a spam. Shit. Whoops. Oh, I took way too much damage. Oh, that deflection doesn't go far at all. Is there one more over here? Oh, so it's based on the remaining time that projectile has. That's how far the deflection goes. Because that one time it went nowhere, and the other time it traveled like crazy. Alright, I should be fine. The slam is so big. I need bonus dash range. Oop, don't dash into the thing. There we go. Didn't even die, although I probably should have, because then I would have had more health right now.
And don't come back. Right.
Just boss fights are not necessarily when I want to tempt fate in that way. So if you get a unique reward for each boss fight based on what weapon you're currently using, and those are single time rewards, it'd be kind of handy to have like a visible tracker of which weapons have rewards for you for beating certain bosses in the future and which ones don't. Because at some point it's hard to tell and keep track of without just checking by doing a run, I guess. See, so we're still using Hermes. It's up to 10%. About. We have 33 encounters for the next rank. That's gonna take a while. Yeah, it is up to 1.1, which is a hilariously small bonus from before, but so it is. Stubborn Defiance is slightly stronger. Yeah, it's not nearly as good when it's not Patrocles's. There we go. Patrocles. Hey, you want to remove your most important? Yeah. Nope. Not exactly. No. It's not what I'm. It's not what I'm feeling right now.
Much nicer climate.
Well, we're back. Could get a separate dash from Hermes, which could be helpful. If I'm lucky.
Hi there.
You die. That's some fucking damage. He was about to shoot me and I dashed into him, which means that I deflected the attack back at him. That'll fuck him up. You're in the explosion. Haha. Yeah, they don't seem to know that traps exist, which is pretty funny.
Bye now.
You've already got one. Yep. We're running. I think we're running out of people that I still need to get a thing from. Ooh.
Always time to fish.
Ah, it was a fake out. Right. It's always been one fake out, then one real one, but not that time. That's rough, because you have to be really fast. I thought I pressed it immediately for that one time, and it was too late. So it's kind of hard to take the time to judge whether it's a fake one or not.
You probably caught yourself thinking, Hermes sure is quick, so how come it took so long for him to show up in the first place? Well, I'm afraid that's not for you to know. But it's not because I was late. Not late for anything.
He was scheming. Dash more times in a row. After using call, dodge, chance, and move speed. 10 seconds. Whoa, call gives you 30% dodge chance, which makes me have 40% dodge chance after using a call for 10 seconds? That's a little tempting. Jeez. That means every time I fire an Artemis arrow, I gain 10 seconds of dodging half the attacks that come at me, which is some real survivability. I wasn't expecting something to challenge the idea of me just wanting to have the dash. Crap. Obviously, you can't really control this. Like, dashes you can do on purpose all the time, but this is like, yeah. Sometimes I fall too heavily for the rule of cool. I'm like, oh, but that one sounds awesome! Even if it's not necessarily the best plan, so who knows? Oops, hi. That deleted them. Shoot me! Come on, shoot me! Stupid. Shoot me! No, shoot me better. Shoot me! You're dead. Really unnecessary, because I can basically just one-shot them anyway. Ow, those guys explode! Oh, I can't one-shot them. Because my jerky bonus is gone. Got him. That was still a fast clear. It didn't feel like it. Yeah, let's hurt myself for money.
You truly are an idiot, aren't you?
Hi, I'm Zagreus, and this is Hades, jackass. I didn't have a pun ready. I wanted to deflect that, but instead I almost got hit by it, which is much worse. $68, that's something.
There.
Money. Money, 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 money.
Show me, Charon.
Oh. God. Instantly gain 25 maximum health without healing. It doesn't give me 25 health. It's worse than a bull heart, but it is cheaper. A bull heart's 125, isn't it? I think that's more or less kind of worth it. Are we close to the boss fight? Could get money to stock up for a shop, but will a shop even happen? What if this is my last chance at a shop? Oh god. It's a little finicky. I gotta get like that explosion just right so that I explode it without also taking the damage, and I'm not always entirely sure what the distinction is. But I have Death Defy, so the first time doesn't matter. And I'm gonna shoot them because I don't want to. I don't want to do this. Go away. My health matters now. Did they make cat noises? What is that sound? Meow! They make cat noises, don't they? Wasn't there a Bastion enemy that made cat noises too? Was it like the slime or something? I don't know. 100G.
I can still fight.
I'm not sure who I'd want to lean into more. Crit bonuses. I don't know. You're the newest one, I guess. You had the most surprises. Maybe you can salvage me. So I'm really on track to... No! Well, it's nice knowing you this particular run. I think the explosion is so big it kills every butterfly that it's trying to spawn. The downside being that there's eggs hatching everywhere that I'm not at all attending, but the upside is, like, nothing's happening, so that's good. Man, I completely stopped that from being a problem. One of the struggles with the reticle thing is that it's hard to tell who's targeting me once there's enough things happening. It's like somewhere somebody's aiming at me. I better get behind cover, but it'd be easy to just get behind cover if I could tell who it was. I'm just gonna ignore the shield guy as long as possible. Deal with everybody else. That went really smoothly. Alright. Haha. He's dead. I should have let him kill me. I wasn't expecting that to kill him. You don't have one of these yet. Yeah, because you're brand new.
Good Lady Demeter, you've shown me warmth and generosity, and I am very grateful for it. Please accept this as a small token of my appreciation.
An offering well suited for the season there, young Zagreus. In turn, as you are honorable and obedient, you'll have from me what the mortals have not.
Wow.
I'm in your debt, great goddess Demeter.
Frostbitten horn.
In the name of Hades.
Your cast drops a crystal that fires a beam at foes. Because I still don't have a cast, yeah. Revenge damage, full chill. Whenever you cast, damage foes around you and inflict chill. So I think I was right. This is a bonus on top of the fact that you're casting. Because the cast she gives you is the crystal beam, I forgot. So it's you summoning that annoying crystal that just tracks you with the laser. So this is a bonus effect on a cast. That's why it says whenever you cast. I could use a really... I think it's a minor complaint I have with this game is I could use better feedback about when something is replacing an ability or not. I mean, no, so there's a thing that shows you when you're replacing it. I just need, but like when I don't have it replaced, when I don't have a thing to replace it and it's currently empty, it is useful feedback to know whether or not this is a augmenting passive or it's going to fill that slot. Because I might pass on something if I think that's going to fill the slot, because I might have something else that I want in that slot, but I might gladly accept a passive bonus to the cast, for example. There might be an implication in that this one does show the cast icon. So maybe that does it? Maybe that is what they do. Maybe if you memorize the icons on the left side of the screen, the icons that fill that slot also look like it. Did my default special icon look like a weird V? Because that one's hard to recognize, but like the top one is a sword slash, the bottom one is a dash, well the bottom one is Zagreus screaming. So maybe that is how you tell. Maybe they look like the icon. At first I thought the top right corner weird flap thing is what that meant, because there's sometimes a top right flap and sometimes there's not, like here. But I'm not actually 100% sure what the top right flap thing means. It might just mean that it has something to do with your main abilities. But like it is kind of confusing iconography to have this, like this is probably a ability. This is probably an ability, and this is probably a modifier for an ability. And they both look the same, mostly. So you kind of have to figure out that that's what they're going for, if I'm even right about that, which is a little iffy. Whereas just having this look like this, if it is a passive, like this is what a passive looks like, just make them both look like that. Like, I don't think that there's really needs to be I don't think the flap needs to be there to indicate that it applies to a particular ability. That's just what the text says. Like, so like the text does the job of telling you what the thing does already, so you don't really have to clarify that with an icon between these two. The only thing that needs to be clarified is whether or not it is one of my slots or not. Like that could use clarification because the there's like slight ambiguity in the framing that can make it kind of confusing by comparison. Kind of want a lot of these. Let's go for the crystal beam. God, I do need to heal. Over time, mortals have come to fear great Demeter, eldest of Olympians, goddess of seasons, bringer of plenty, and taker away of it. I cannot imagine she is moved by any of their offerings. Much is said of her in hushed tones, not unlike the ones reserved for the master here. Once, she administered her gifts of sustenance with generosity, until some stroke of fate befell. She changed, and has never been as giving since. The mortals who once prayed to her for plenty now beg, mostly, for mercy. Damn. So we're at 36, like we still have a ways to go. And this might turn things around. This guy feels mandatory every time.
What is it, stranger? You again. I told you to stay clear of me. Your father's quite the big shot around here, but that means nothing to me, understand? Go, and tell him he can cast me in the pits of Tartarus for all I care. It'd be a welcome change of pace from being put to pasture here.
He kind of looks like a satyr, but only in his 3D model. Because he looks like he has horns sticking out from his head on both sides, which you can see here are like the coronet or whatever it's called. But like it looks like it sticks out like fucking crazy in his 3D model, like an actual horn. Maybe that's like something that's on his shoulder? I don't know. He totally looks like a satyr, but only the tiny little guy in the middle of the screen, not the avatar. Better stubborn defiance is always good. Yeah. Stubborn Defiance is a pretty easy call. It didn't even last a long time. Another Daedalus hammer. I'm curious? They're rare enough that I feel like I should prioritize them if I ever want to get every Daedalus hammer upgrade. Oh my god. I deleted him. Oh no, I should have hurt myself more. That fight went by surprisingly quickly. Your special becomes a flying kick that deals 40 base damage twice? Didn't I already replace my special? Oh, I made it so my special... It does an ice effect, and it does a fire effect while having modifiers. But technically I don't have this yet. But what if it sucks? Plus 5 base damage for every consecutive hit would be a hell of a damage flurry. Your attack has more range. I'm gonna risk it. This could ruin my... There's so many effects happening at once. First I dash, which has deflect. Then I do a backflip that does 2 attacks, while also doing ice and fire. Or ice and explosion, technically. Health.
I hear something.
It feels slower, but not like... Oh.
Thought I might find you all the way out here. Although, quite frankly, I'm surprised you're still alive.
I can hold my own in case you haven't noticed then.
I haven't, Zag. Now stand back and let me show you how it's done.
So they fucked before, right? Like definitely? Like definitely. Oh god, I just died immediately.
No doubt at all from me.
Am I trying to like impress him? Is that the goal here? Oh, he just has so much damage. I guess I just have to ignore whoever he's targeting because I can't kill them faster. I have to attack somebody else entirely. Gotta be careful. These guys are doing damage. I'm having trouble not getting hit by these guys. Well, I got 3 that time. Kind of unnecessary damage I could have avoided by just not fighting, really. The chariots are kind of hard to hit without getting hit. I think the does 40 damage twice part only applies to my standing one and not my dash one, because I think we established before that my dash one doesn't hit twice. Which means I have to choose between the second hit of the super damage versus the ice. I think ice only applied to dashing, or was it the explosion? No, the ice is always there. So it's the explosion, right? Your dash upper deals bonus damage in an area. I guess that is hitting twice though, so it always hit. I mean, like it doing double damage is like it hitting twice, except modifiers are not multiplicative, so no, it's not like doing double damage. It's only like doing double damage in a vacuum where no other numbers matter.
What's with the look? You had your hands full, now you don't, thanks to me. Seems I'm left to thanking myself since you're too proud to do it.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say when he gets like this.
They definitely were a thing. I don't have any nectar, which I guess is how you would thank him. So I guess he's gonna be old tsundere or some shit until I give him a nectar, but I have to have it. And he's a fucking rare spawn, so that's some luck you gotta have there. Chamber 33. More money would be good, but only if I actually get a shop. I might want to go for this instead, just to upgrade one of my abilities before the boss fight, because I don't really want to ever assume I'll beat this boss fight, because I don't consistently at all.
I can't.
I don't like these chariots. Ah, the lasers don't track very fast, so they're bad at hitting the chariot when it moves. Oh, and they also start off facing the direction that I aim in, which is a little iffy. That gets me in trouble. Ah, you hid. Oh god. Yep. But I was kind of going for death defy, although I'm not, honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't know if I would have been able to avoid it if I wanted to. These guys are hard to fight with this weapon. The chariots are definitely better dealt with at range, or at least with reach.
God's grant me strength.
So make your special stronger. I mean, it seems like a no-brainer to make my special stronger because that's what I've been stacking. And this is the last chance to buy whatever I want. So let's spend all my money. Because I just assume I'll die against this boss, usually. Because I've only beaten them twice. Not the best use of a heal.
Thank you, mate.
Maybe I won't buy it. It's not that much health. But this is an ice-heavy playthrough, though.
Be thankful that the rivers to your realm have not yet frozen over, Zagreus.
Frost Strike. Your attack is stronger and inflicts chill at a heroic level. Applying 10 stacks of chill causes a blast, clearing the effect. Your cast fires longer and inflicts chill. This is obviously very appealing because it's heroic level, but it is an attack. I am kind of focusing on a particular attack right now, and I kind of want to keep stacking that, maybe. But this is straight up like, hey, that chill you keep stacking on people, it'll blow up. But I don't really know how often I reach 10. So having this also inflict chill is slowed by 40%. I think I want them to hit 40% chill and then stay there. I don't think I want it to blast away. This could be really effective eventually, especially if you have so many chill effects that it's filling up all the time and doing a lot of damage. But I kind of want, especially with this boss fight, I kind of want them both to fill up on 40% slow and then just stay there the rest of the fight and keep reapplying it whenever it's kind of wearing off. So having my cast also do chill would be useful. Because then that's just another stack. Fuck, I'll just buy it. I'm here. Okay, well, let's lose. This fight stresses me out. And this weapon doesn't feel great for any of the ways I've beaten it before.
Aha, the fiend comes crawling back once more, drawn as he is, much like the unassuming moth onto the flame of righteousness.
Oh no, not the flame of righteousness. Are you finished? Let's get this started. I've come a long way.
Hear that, Asterius? Our fiendish visitor is begging us for mercy. Begging us, no doubt, to drop our guard. Together now, my friend, let's vanquish him, and may the glory of Olympus guide us. Hold, you monster!
Ah.
You despise the bull.
You're next, King.
No.
it.
Lady Aphrodite, I invoke your aid.
Nope. Nope. No! Oh, it was so close. Oh god. Once you have a certain number of effects stacking, I can't tell what I'm looking at. with all the lasers on him and his shielding and his whatever golden glow is happening, you hit a point where I'm like, I actually can't see the boss I'm fighting. I'm like, hope it's working out. Oh, that was working. It was working. But yeah, Daedalus I think got me into a bad corner where it just seemed tempting to like focus on the special at that point. But I think the spam of the rapid fire punches is like the point of that weapon. So I'd want to focus more heavily on that and probably do better next run with that kind of approach. It does still feel like there's a decent chance that my favorite weapon will be the shield, and I'll probably put blood into that one first. But it takes so long to get the blood so far that I'm kind of hesitant to spend it until I'm really sure on what my favorite weapon is, at least for now. But it feels like it might be the shield, just because that dash is nice. But I might want to do another run with the shield when I don't have the 500% damage modifier. Because while being able to block attacks and dash around a lot is useful, that damage modifier was so massive that the weapon might feel really awkward without it. And that's a rare upgrade. I think it was... Was it Daedalus? Or was it Artemis? I don't know.
What news, Spirit?
If you're going to have me fix your damn spelling, hold the damn ladder. Oh no! He died fixing a sign. Which back then probably meant he probably was engraving it. And then he fell off the sign.
Hey, did you see? My brother. He's come back. He's here somewhere, I think. Good old Thanatos. He's so busy all the time, he never talks to me. Kind of like your dad with you, I guess.
Indeed.
Yeah, we need to have a chat.
Look who's back.
Oh, they're both back. How you doing, buddy?
I hope I haven't been inconveniencing you too much with all the visits to the temple lately, boy. Say, how do you get back? Charon giving you a lift?
Thus asks the prince his question of the guardian of the gates of hell, knowing full well the multi-headed monster keeps a wide berth of the river boatman. As to all with any sense.
Just kidding, boy. You're my good boy, yes you are.
Seek pity someplace else.
Looking forward to the Game of the Year edition where all they do is add the animations for petting all three heads.
What did I tell you, boy? Ever wasteful of your time and mine. How fares my underworld, hmm?
I don't know how you can stand it.
Well, at least some things are running smoothly still. Next you go to die again, do give the tortured souls out there my warm regards.
We have 2 diamonds. Oh yeah, they're gone. Plus 20% gems on your thirst. Or start getting these ones. Faded authority when you get a key. I mean, it doesn't hurt to get this. It's just these ones also seem more powerful, and they do cost more. That's the point. Still, that is also pretty strong for progression.
Mind an extra helping of gemstones while I'm ransacking out there.
You wish to mine my realm for gemstones? Be my guest.
Additional incentive to focus on the purple one.
I found another weapon waiting for me in the courtyard, Achilles. Exogryph. I never entirely believed it was real.
Between us, lad, I wish it wasn't. Was such a thing available to my enemies during my fighting days, I surely would have come here even sooner. But I trust you have the training to use it well. May it serve you as it served the fire goddess Hestia. She hasn't needed it in a while.
I'll use it to the best of my ability, sir.
The funny thing is I'm just so susceptible into being baited into upgrading the fucking special of weapons way too much. Like, it's clearly a pattern. And, like, it'll be like an early trend and then I commit to it. But then it's like, fuck. Like, you definitely, in Exogryph's case in particular, it's supposed to be this incredibly dangerous weapon, and it was the weakest weapon I've ever used. Because I kept getting cartoonishly invested in this stupid AoE spam, which was great for room clearing and useless against boss fights. So I hit Hades for the second time ever, and it's like, wow, I'm not hurting him at all. This
isn't around.
This is a farce.
The head chef is going to want this fish.
Ah, that's what fishes are for. That makes sense.
This is my latest haul.
Oh, it pays you.
The ancient casks of wine hidden within the recesses of the House of Lord Hades. Few have tasted the intoxicating vintage they contain, and fewer still are permitted anywhere near their vicinity.
Still waiting for the festive occasion when we'll open one of these.
There we go, we've got context. Okay. So that gives me more incentive to care about the fishing because you get paid for the fish. So it's more meta progression. Hey, Thanatos is here. So if I had a nectar, I could actually get him right now. Can I buy a nectar?
Give me the best deal you've got.
For 5 keys. Is it worth it? Probably not. Anyway. Here, this will make...
I was looking for.
That'll make me feel better about it.
Here's the keys.
Here you go, asshole. Chill. No, I can't give it to him. Maybe after the conversation.
But that was then and this is now, and we have work to do. Anyway, Than, I think we'd best continue this discussion at some other time.
You're interrupting private conversations, Agrius. Leave us.
No, let him stay if that's what he wants. What does it matter? He's technically allowed within these halls, but he must know he isn't welcome anymore.
I mean, this is exactly where I'm allowed. You're literally fighting me to keep me in these halls. If you don't want me here, like, there's this easy solution. That's the strategy, I just annoy them. Anyway, hey Than. You wanna go hang out in Overwatchville? We can all join the Exposed Nipple Club. You, me, Hanzo, Doomfist, just one nipple out, but only one. Tasteful. Alright, so I just did all that and I can't even give him the nectar, so fuck me apparently. How do I give him a... Surely you can give him a nectar, right? It'd be weird if you couldn't. I could even buy more nectars, but I'm not going to right now because I do want the keys. But I've been turning gems into keys, which is not necessarily the smartest thing ever, but I just want key progression right now. And, yeah, I only technically lost 1 key to get that nectar. If you don't care about the exchange rate of the gems. I don't know, we just... 3-headed boy completed. What? Alright, so let's... I don't know if I'll use it right now, but let's... There. Oh, God. Oh, God. I mean, I'm getting a lot of use out of Stubborn Defiance right now, but apparently there's more purple sync to be had. 1,000 for a 3rd stack. Okay. That's a lot of purple. A lot of purple. Gonna take a bit. Okay. I guess that does increase the value of that slot, though. The fact that it can eventually get so high instead of just being like, oh, an extra revive. It's like 3 revives, motherfucker, and they're strong.